migrated from Italy. My father was very daring, and I'm sure that that's why they came to America, to make a better life for themselves. From what I can remember, my father was a very tall, big, handsome man, and very vocal, and he had a mustache, very Italian looking, very immigrant looking, and they came over on some boat, I don't know which one it was, but it was like maybe just the turn of the century, maybe 1899, the year before the 1900, and they came through Ellis Island, and when they came through, their name was changed. It was Silvestri, and we always knew it was Silvestri, but for spelling reasons or whatever, we were called Sylvester, Silvester, and that's the name that I had all of it growing up until I was married. We certainly did become a long way from those days, but it wasn't easy. It was very hard work, and we had to fight a lot of things that we had. There was a lot of prejudice against. The strange thing is that it's like a levels. Like beneath us were the Negroes, and beneath them they were the lowest. And then came the Italians, and then they came the Irish. There were levels of prejudice. So, the Italians were looked down on. You could not buy property in Hartford or even Connecticut if your last name ended in a vowel. And they didn't change that until, many, many years ago. But that was a known fact that you could not own property. The north end of town was like a catch-all for all the immigrants. There was Jewish, and there were Italians, and there was Polish, and there was Negroes, and we're all mixed in together. We lived in this beautiful house that my father had built. Mm-hmm. He was a very talented stone mason, and so everybody thought that we were the rich ones because our house was better than the wooden houses that were next door and around the neighborhood. But we weren't we were poorer than, like all of them were. We were poor. In fact, I can remember that it was after my parents died. My mother died when I was 7, and my father died before I was 10. And also my oldest brother, who had been in the First World War, had died too. So I lost 3 important people in my life before I was 10 years old. We didn't have any money because there was no income. We had nothing no jobs or anything like that, or paychecks that or Social Security or help. There was welfare, but we were too proud to go to welfare. And I remember the people next door were getting food from the welfare, and every week or every month, I can't remember, they would get a big box of food. And the mother of the house was really kind to us. She would give us some cocoa and some, never sugar, maybe a little bit of flour. But we just did with what we had, with what my brothers could bring in, and we did the best we could. Try to bring up to my offspring that their Italian roots are just as important as their Armenian roots. It's been a long journey, come a long way, but there's the important thing is that we still love each other, and we are a close-knit family. And also, I want to say that I always brought up my children to do the right thing, whatever in your life, do the right thing, and to live by that creed. And they, in turn, passed it, their little beliefs down to their children. So that's the way it is, the circle of life.